switched places?
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
Yeah, like, we already talked about all this. I thought it was, like, just self-explanatory.
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but... that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that? Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
Yeah,
Naruto up in here.
And substitution jutsu.
Yeah, if that's the case, why not replace it with a log?
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
You're wrong.
There has to be some way. We need to figure out how to explain that they could have switched. They switched after death, they switched at the beginning, and they switched at the moment of death.
I got it!
They switched before we met her.
May have switched places from the very beginning.
What? From the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's
Yeah, 'cause she
when
got a
they
weird
switched-
polka dot tie in this one, not the black and white one like in the picture.
Yeah.
Ah. I'm glad I noticed that then and not the a million times it showed her getting stabbed.
After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Was this Junko whatever? Was she wearing gloves? Did we never notice her hands?
Junko and Ashima. I think they say she was wearing makeup or something on it, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say if she's dressing up like somebody, you know, she'd probably use some sort of makeup to cover that.
Yeah.
But why?
Was actually Mukuro all along?
Yeah, I think they say something like the explosion blew off the makeup or something like that. Or the water, that's what it was.
Met her?
Crazy town.
I had like a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko.
Oh,
We
okay.
never would have known the difference.
Yep.
So, unless... Okay, yeah, okay, now it's making sense of why she would be Junko and not Mukuro. If she lost her memory, I mean, she just wouldn't know. I don't know.
Well, they'll get into it. I won't explain it
I'm
now.
sure they will.
Yeah.
But Alright, let's go.
That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right?
Oh, okay, let's get to that now.
Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that.
Or
If
makeup.
she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
But if she really did use foundation...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. Can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that?
So he still refuses to admit it, but he can try to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter, because I've already figured it out. He tried to hide Junko's identity, not just once, but twice. First time during our latest investigation. It was, you guys pointed it out already, she was hidden in every single fucking group photo. Okay, what matters right now is presenting the right evidence. It has to do with Monokuma tried to keep me from seeing during the investigation.
I was like, alright, I guess I should get the right.
Oh, during the investigation, not during the trial. Okay, he stopped the DVD.
File. Yeah, the whatever fucking thingamajigger.
This. He stopped this.
I got it! While I was in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster.
It wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off, which of course meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Oopsie! Looks like it broke! Out of service!
What? It just so happened to break just now?
Now then! When doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime! No! That's what failure is, right?
Sure.
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke!
No, it wasn't a fluke. The mastermind definitely orchestrated that power outage. And that's not the only time they tried to hide Junko's identity. The mastermind tried to cover up that other piece of evidence. I've got to reveal that. You know, the other one.
The moment of truth.
That I got a Dance Dance Revolution for.
Rawr!
Rawr.
Rawr! Oh. Rawr.
What do you want?
I want the truth.
What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? You're getting all riled up! That's impossible!
Oh, so we're bringing this bear down.
Dude, let's do it.
I still don't know how there's gonna be a second game if we already know the mastermind and everything, but we'll figure that out later, I guess.
New game, new mastermind.
Yeah.
It's impossible!
This should prove it.
This should prove it. Because for some reason, hiding our identity, you know, hides her face in that photo, even though it looked like her.
The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo.
Oh.
I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we'd gotten. In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
Unusual circumstance common to all these pictures. The boys found it right away.
The fish!
The fish!
Sakura running! Sakura holding hair! Sakura patting him on the head! It's Sakura! No.
Junko's face, Makuro's face, the one who got the photos. It's Junko's face.
Got it! Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's talking to Chiaki, she's talking to Celeste. And then Koyotaka's just straight up covering her up.
It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think? And on top of that, In this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko. Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Wait, how?
You got a lazy eye.
Maybe. I don't know. I fucking don't know, man. I don't like because I mean I might be dumb, but it's like it's still. I mean, unless her face looks different, I don't know. Maybe, but it's just.
We have seen her face.
Yeah, is it the same?
Alright,
just keep going.
True.
So we saw her actual face?
Yeah, remember the magazines and stuff?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a
That was before
supermodel.
I was thinking about paying attention to stuff like that.
The beginning. You think we want to remember that far back?
I mean, we saw her a couple times when we were looking at like the magazine racks and that kind of stuff. She was around.
Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro.
I mean, they also did say Photoshop too. So it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
real Junko.
Remember she was saying she was ugly and everything and like, oh, they just photoshopped the shit out of these.
is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game.
But I didn't want to
The
pay attention
true
then.
mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Xanadu times 2!
What the fuck is a Xanadu?
I honestly have no idea.
Do you want a
Of
Xanax?
the mastermind.
It was. I remember my dad watched that movie. It's like it's some sort of musical. I don't know exactly about what.
Then why? Xanadu musical.
Okay. I have no idea.
No, wait, hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything. Right now.
Ooh, we're doing our comic.
Oh. Oh, okay.
We're doing the comic for the first part, I believe.
Okay.
Okay, well, this is the comic for Mukuro Ikusaba's death, I believe.
Would it be the one where it was the Junko with the Murkuro there?
Yeah, I think so. Makes sense. And, well, she's already dying. Okay, then... Puts her in the little fridge? Or is that... Is that taking her out of the thing? What else do we have here?
Oh, maybe the carrying it?
Yeah, I mean, I know, because the carrying thing's the same thing as that
Yeah, it's the
carrying thing.
same thing. That's like a dead giveaway, isn't it? I'm gonna guess it's that for now.
Let's just keep going. If we need to, we'll come back.
Exactly. Okay. Is it the knife?
It's probably the knife there, and then the one where
Yeah.
Oyoko sees him.
And then, and she's like, get the fuck out!
Leave!
Okay, takes it off, puts it on the body, because the body's already there, so he just shoves it on the body.
That
We
face,
all,
dude.
yeah, I know, right? We find the genocider, starts the explosion.
Whee! She is flying.
Yeah, then we have an exploded body, and we have the mastermind.
The killer is you.
The killer is you!
We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko. The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusaba. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind, Junko Enoshima. Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted into a morgue until Junko decided to put her body to use.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who'd proven to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school.
Shot. Slam.
Nope. Okay, apparently Kyoko's are backwards.
Here's exactly what happened.
Exactly what happened this time.
She wanted us all to think Mukuro was
This time I'll tell you the correct answer.
somewhere inside the school.
Ring. Slam. Haha.
So she put on a mask and then attacked me.
But why was she
How'd she
trying to
fit all that
attack?
hair in that mask?
I know, right?
Making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room.
But like, why was she trying to attack Makoto?
Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body.
I guess make evidence?
This
I
was
don't
all to
know.
make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place.
Dun dun dun. We got nothing to say about any of this. Let's just keep going. Pop pop.
Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder, and the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma.
He's kind of cute.
The real Junko Enoshima.
She's the shadow
That's
person.
the whole story behind this incident. Well,
I'm
what do you
hoping
have to say to
she
that?
comes out on the trial thing.
He does.
That'd be pretty cool. All right.
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this.
That might be
You
Sonic
can-
just coming down.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
She's getting there.
Yeah, it's a big elevator, man. Calm down.
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over?
Not barely, she's still alive.
Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case? Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
I like how. See, that's cool about this. It's like he doesn't just. They don't just like talk to the character. They talk to us too. Like you thought it was over? We're still going.
She got little Monokumas on her head.
I know. I have the tie. I want the little Monokuma hair ties.
Very long for peasants
Oh,
like
I don't
you.
like her voice.
And she's
I don't like.
British.
I don't like her voice. Leave. Go. No, bring Monokuma back, please. Talk to him. I don't like her voice. Take the crown off. No, you can keep the crown on. Just leave. You keep the crown on.
Just leave.
I don't want to hear your voice. It's annoying. Russell, voice everything.
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world.
What are you, the fucking Queen of Britain?
We've even
Apparently.
drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, in some of our home cooking.
What? Our home cooking?
Dude, home cooking, sign me up.
Will you serve under us?
Yeah, dude, home cooking?
I mean, can you save here? Just pick each one.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what actually happens, so let me see. It says it's the same result no matter what you choose.
Oh, then just no thanks. Fucking.
No thank you.
Written.
Did you think I was being serious?
Oh, thank God, that's not your voice.
Yeah, I didn't want to tell
Oh.
you. Yeah, she's a little crazy.
That's
Go
fine.
figure.
That's what I can deal with. It was Toko. But that was something else.
Yeah, she's a little all over the place, just like Monokuma.
It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
This is the mastermind. She's the real Junko Enoshima.
Anyway, looks
So,
like I've finally been set free.
What's stopping us from killing her right now?
To be honest.
I mean, come on. If she was forced to go with her friends, I think I would have the courage to say, hey, everybody, let's just gang up on her.
I'm sure she probably has bombs or something on her, but I could see Hero just like
gun.
like Hero is legitly a 21-year-old with all these like 16-year-olds. Like Hero could easily pin her down and just start choking her to death. You know what I mean? Just saying, she probably has some sort of defenses on her, to be fair, but still.
Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day, it was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
She talks so slow.
Your face.
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
Now, I do remember seeing, I'm sure she's seen her too somewhere. It was definitely before I got to the school. Before arriving to the school.
I got it.
I mean,
Yeah, she was a fucking ultimate supermodel, no shit.
Why is this
Before I
important?
ever came to the school,
It's not
I
important.
remember seeing a magazine cover. And you were on it.
Wow.
I don't know.
Pretty good memory.
That and the one that we see in the beginning looks the same to
Made
me.
it This far, huh?
I get you.
She is missing the freckles. I think
I
the
guess.
imposter had freckles.
I mean, I guess,
Give it away.
but like at the same time, I mean, like people can put on makeup to hide freckles.
No, I agree with you.
Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began.
I've seen her on tons of magazine covers, but I feel like that doesn't quite match up to reality.
Oh, Russell, this is you, bud. This is bring out your inner bitchy. Or not.
I had to dig deep, buddy. Huh? Oh, are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Well, of course. Those are totally photoshopped.
Photoshopped.
Yeah, you know, like, edited to hell and back with, like, computers and junk.
Oh, so they aren't real.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary.
Can you stand
to keep
straight?
things Moving along. You agree?
Nope, she's got to be making finger guns constantly.
I guess so.
That explains why
Yeah, she's like any other girl. She's like
person all along.
she's like any other girl in real life who just sticks her ass out to make it look bigger.
I'm me. And
Seriously,
Mukuro
look how
is
fucking big her
Mukuro.
fingers are. My god.
Yeah.
That's like some shit that hides under your bed type stuff.
Like reminds me of the prank that you'd pull and say, "Hey, put your hand up to your face, and if it's bigger than your face, you have cancer." And then you slap it. Slap the face.
But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
Twins?
Twins?
Oh,
Know,
what?
It's such a cliche,
What?
right?
Wait.
I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Whoa.
Junko fucking Enoshima!
What the fuck?
Okay. Yeah, she's wily, ain't she?
She's a little crazy.
band together.
I'm down the clown.
Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair.
Dude, I feel like she's like narrating some wrestling shit at this point.
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell. I even get fucking bored with myself. If you're twins,
She's like every fucking character in this game mixed into one. She's pulling up the whole Mondo swearing, fucking crazy Celeste. It's like the multiple personalities of Toko. There's so much going on.
Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over?
Believe me, I get it.
I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
Fuck yeah!
The reason's deeper and darker than the ocean. As if.
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
What?
Here's Bianca. When did she change her hair?
Did you just like turn around real quick, slap some makeup on, and just tie her hair up? Like, what the fuck?
Is she just a sexy librarian now? Damn, this threw me out of left field. I was sad that this was ending. But now I'm like, this is amazing.
This is our main antagonist.
I love it. I'm all for it.
And it explains a little bit more why Monokuma was like all over the fucking board. Is because she's all over the fucking board.
Fair enough.
The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
It felt like she said ultimate weird.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines.
Jesus.
Being the utter
I
disappointment.
mean, I was having fun with those lines.
Anyone who killed off right away. Which is precisely why I killed her. To meet everyone's expectations.
I remember, Russell, you said there was like a ton of fan art for Junko, and I was like, yeah, she became a fan favorite. Like, just don't look at that. Because she's like the main hoe. That's why.
Okay, yeah, no, that kind of surprised me. It's like, wow, they killed her off really quick.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler for following the plan to the letter.
There goes her hair again, and she did something ridiculous with her face.
If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring.
Oh my god. Russell, you remember that character I told you you're voicing in the second game?
Yeah?
That's like straight up her hair.
Oh.
What the?
Neat.
I never noticed that before. That's like straight up her hair. That's weird.
So, I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal, just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
What? Huh? This wasn't supposed to... What? Blimey.
So, you figured it out?
Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
Don't fuck around and find out.
You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. Nope. I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair.
Because you remember
That's
that.
why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
That's
Pretty
not
much.
true at all.
Oh, God, now she's emo.
She got mushrooms.
Well, I said
She
mushrooms
got
in her.
mushroom head.
Twins. How can I not be sad? That's
Lady,
why
fix your head.
excited.
Oh, now you're worse. Now you're straight up fucking Toko now.
I want to know for your sister's death.
Killing my precious sister with my own two hands. That act is filled with.
I mean, it was
so
more
much
like 6
despair.
flying
You
spears.
can't have anything super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that. Super, 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 super.
No, more
super
than that.
despair. It just feels so good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Can I please switch seats?
Come on, this is just a picture next to me, man.
Moment of death. I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
Turning
You're a
your own
freak.
despair into some kind of fetish.
I mean, come on. Can we really be against
Abnormality
Byakuya now?
doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure. But this is a whole nother level.
I want Genocide Joe and her to talk to each other right now.
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No. I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Cause on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood.
Huh? Don't you mean had that noble blood?
What did you just say?
Uh,
What do you mean by that?
You still
Oh,
haven't figured
God.
this part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow! You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer! So how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating.
Damn straight. That's exactly what we're
Damn
going to
straight.
do. We're going to solve
yeah,
all these
brother.
mysteries. And then we'll have our victory.
I can't wait!
All right, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
Thinking back to what Monokuma told us, the memories that were stolen from us and what they must be related to are the motives Monokuma came up with. Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense.
They clash styles!
You're
Oh,
talking
come with us.
provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all.
Oh,
Well,
God.
Oh, finger guns is
you wouldn't
back.
forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
A theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
Theme for the motive Monokuma gave us for the first murder, Monokuma gave us those DVDs. On the DVD, my footage was my family. On Sayaka's was her and her friends. I had a dream they all shared. For the first murder, the motives we were given was international relations. Love triangles between me and the couch. Human connections.
No, that couch!
Oh shit, I almost forgot about the couch.
That couch, man.
Was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it.
Ding,
Further
ding,
on, did I give
ding.
you guys? Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships. For
My
example,
couch!
your family.
No!
For
Couch!
example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill, but still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it!
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Okay!
All
Time
right.
for the next question. So, what was the theme for the second motive?
The second murder, the motive's theme was that when we got
Embarrassing stuff.
those weird envelopes from Monokuma, mine mentioned how I used to wet the bed. So the theme that time was the meaning of life. A strong heart, the past.
Got it.
Piss in the bed, man. It's a meaning of life.
Past, right?
It's a luxury.
Hey, Makoto got it right again! That time, the theme was... embarrassing memories and secrets! Yeah! And the whole
Yeah.
reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
Theme for the third murder was the reason Celeste turned to murder was she wanted to buy a European castle and live there with a bunch of handsome men.
Vampire man.
So that time the motive for murder was a new outlook, popularity, greed.
I got it. It was money, wasn't it? Greed.
Seek and destroy!
Right.
Yeah, you got it again!
I mean, at least she's helping, I guess.
Damn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain. Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Brother, don't worry, sweet cheeks.
One more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
Dude, that's some crazy ass.
The motive of the case of Sakura's death was what it made Sakura decide to kill herself, or unalive herself. It had to do with Monokuma's exposing Sakura's secret. So the theme of the motive in the fourth case was betrayal, secrets, or blackmail. Betrayal, I'd say.
In her case, it was betrayal.
Precisely. You see,
Oh, God.
Now, Mushroom King is back.
Mushroom King.
Sakura's betrayal that led to everything. that-
Hero's over there just like, can I try some of them?
Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
But of course, those aren't the only
Yeah.
Oh God, the
motives that
Queen's
exist in
back.
this
I hate
world.
her.
I forgot about that one.
I was hoping that was just a one-off.
Yeah, same.
In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth.
She's got a point there.
They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment, and that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Aren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject.
Oh, hey, Mommy.
We are discussing memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway.
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
I mean, I guess so.
Why the hell would having
Because
our memories
why
make
did
us
they
not
agree
wanna
to stay to the
leave?
school for life?
A most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you,
Crazy Eddie!
Huh? Really?
Another hint.
Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie
No, I don't
dokie.
wanna.
Like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
The outside world?
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there? Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I wanna see too. See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open sesame! Behold, the world beyond the school walls! This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
Yeah. Can I see? No.
Oh. It's all Monokuma now.
Huh.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's got attack helicopters.
Remember how I said there's a spin-off game?
Yeah.
It's starring his little sister, and she's out there.
Ah.
What the?
Dangerous.
Makoto, you weren't looking at the TV. He just saying what because he sees the mushrooms in her head. How did those mushrooms get there?
How do they keep growing and then disappearing?
I know, right? Girl needs to shampoo more.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense.
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
We should recognize it? What about it should we recognize? This whole thing is insane.
That world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, cause it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I don't remember. Ain't a fucking excuse no more.
Okay,
Now it's
God.
time for the final class try.
I'm trying to keep screaming!
You're just so loud.
Oh, I don't know what's happening, Russell!
Come on, bitches! Remember or die!
No.
What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing!
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
If nobody can remember anything, this is the end.
So Genocide Jack can remember, huh?
Do we have?
Huh. Genocide Jill to the rescue, I guess?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, hey, now you get your wish, Mikey. They get to talk to each other.
Maybe.
When it comes to that crazy, I don't understand. What's the meaning?
She might come in view and then she might get shot in the head.
What am I supposed to be remembering?
If nobody can remember anything.
No, that's wrong.
Toko. Somebody get the pepper.
Actually,
just throw pepper in her face.
Who might remember?
the other Toko, Genocide Jack.
What?
The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I like how Genocider just never said anything.
Yeah, she's kind of crazy like that.
No, I didn't think it was important.
If their
Apparently.
memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her? No, absolutely not. That'd
Oh
be
my
like
gosh.
forfeiting my entire identity.
Well, you're fulfilling your life if you don't.
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on now.
Oh.
It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer.
That friendly neighborhood serial killer.
Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
It was for Daddy.
I'm going to ask you a question. I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet ya.
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen!
Aye aye, Roger, you got it, Captain.
Genocider's weirdly friendly for a serial killer.
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I
You want to tell us?
Use your memory
Of
after.
course I'm not.
do! Then why didn't you say something earlier? I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know?
She's pretty quiet. That is true.
Yeah, I mean, you got a point there.
Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
The tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember with a kiss.
Just answer the
Don't touch me.
What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say
You
if
better bet tongue's gonna be involved in that.
but it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Cause it's all because of that event. What is? Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is... now?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it. I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster. Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history! And as a result, in basically no time flat! The
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
Ah! I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! To die! This is the true tragedy!
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended. That's the important thing.
How can the world just end? It's the world!
Calm down. There's no need to panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous, I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Togami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Okay.
What do you think happened to the Togami family?
Oh man, I wonder what happened.
I wonder.
Oh no! Was she vibrating in the background?
I don't know. Headbang City. This one.
Correct. Well done, peasant.
I didn't say anything yet.
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it. Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
Yeah.
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think I might be sick?
Maybe.
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
Well, Byakuya, you better get to breeding.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Togami name has perished.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Stop?
Oh.
And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone. The Togami family is destined to guide the world.
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Huh? I don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago. If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
What?
Huh? 2 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Wait, what? 2 years ago, does that mean...
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God. So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
How are we supposed to answer?
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
Still, we have to answer somehow. If we don't, everything ends right here. The memories that were stolen from us if what Junko says is true, if we first come here 2 years ago, but the rest of us only remember getting here within the last few weeks or so, so the memories she took from us were our life at Hope's Peak.
Yeah.
Got it.
Huh.
If we accept that what you say is true.
Pop, I need you.
So, we're actually 18. Go figure.
Oh,
And we
nice.
all lost our memories of the last 2
Oh,
years.
so I can say creepy things now.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
Fan art's valid.
Now that Toko's being horny isn't as weird, I guess. It's still fucking weird, but
It's still fucking weird.
Another
Pop's up here, don't
correct
worry.
answer.
He wants to see.
Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memories?
Pop, we
That's
lost 2
right.
years worth of
You've already
memories.
spent 2 full years here at Hope's Peak Academy.
Yeah, when you're that young, like, that's a lot of fucking time. A lot of, you know what I mean?
And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life? That's not possible!
I want to think that too, but I don't want to believe it. But that's nothing but our desire. I don't want to believe, I want to be impossible. But if it's the truth, then we have to accept it. I think I was just really just zoomed in on Junko.
Like, hello!
2 years worth of memories.
I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years?
No.
Hell no! That's impossible! I mean,
I like how just
I haven't gone to
showing the
any
same thing he's
school
saying
events or anything.
twice.
Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
Let's see
This
what
is all
everybody else
just
says.
Surreal. Plus, if 2 years have passed, how freaking old am I?
23?
You know, it's 2 years later.
Everyone's so conflicted.
I don't want to
he
believe
really
it,
is
but
the old man.
I don't know what's evidence reveals the same time as students reveals. Blah, blah, blah.
2 years worth of memories.
Yeah, Hagakure, we have his notebook in the locker, so we gotta...
We've been living here for
He said he didn't take any classes, so...
Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single—
I like how they don't make it obvious by, like, putting a giant X over it, like, shoot here!
Hiro, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why's my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But
I just
I've
want
never
to talk to you
seen
about this the whole
notebook before
time.
in my life.
Wuzza, is something wrong?
Blizza?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. What the? This is absolutely my handwriting without a doubt. But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing. No way.
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak.
I'm surprised.
But somehow, you forgot all about it.
Lies. It's all one big lie.
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it.
Well, at least we didn't have to present hers to herself.
But just like Hiro, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And